Question number 1. With whom of the following was the Lateran Treaty signed by Italy? The options are A. Germany, B. Russia, C. Pope, D. Spain. The answer is C. Pope. Question number 2. With whose conquest did the Mexican civilization collapse? The options are A. Hernan Cortes, B. Francisco Pizarro, C. Tocient Louverture, D. Pedro I. The answer is A. Hernan Cortes. Question number 3. Who made Peru as part of their dominance? The options are A. English, B. Spaniards, C. Russians, D. French. The answer is B. Spaniards. Question number 4. Which president of the USA pursued good neighbor policy towards Latin America? The options are A. Roosevelt, B. Truman, C. Woodrow Wilson, D. Eisenhower. The answer is A. Roosevelt. Question number 5. Which part of the world disliked dollar imperialism? The options are A. Europe, B. Latin America, C. India, D. China. The answer is B. Latin America. Question number 1. The founder of Social Democratic Party was dash. The answer is Mussolini. Question number 2. The Nazi party's propaganda was led by dash. The answer is Joseph Goebbels. Question number 3. The Vietnam Nationalist Party was formed in dash. The answer is 1927. Question number 4. The secret state policy in Nazi Germany was known as dash. The answer is Gestapo. Question number 5. The Union of South Africa came into being in May dash. The answer is 1910. Question number 7. The ANC leader Nelson Mandela was put behind the bars for dash years. The answer is 27 years. Question number 7. Boers were also known as dash. The answer is Afrikaners. Choose the correct statement. Question number 1. 1. During World War I, the primary task of Italy was to keep the Australians occupied on the southern front. 2. Germany took to fascism much later than Italy. 3. The first huge market crash in the US occurred on 24th October 1929. 4. The ban on American National Congress was lifted in 1966. A. Statement 1 and 2 are correct. B. Statement 3 is correct. C. Statement 3 and 4 are correct. D. Statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct. The answer is D. Statement 1, 2 and 3 are correct. Question number 2. Assertion. A new way of economic nationalism which expressed itself in a protectionism affected the world trade. Reason. This was because the USA was not willing to provide economic aid to the debtor countries. A. Both assertion and reason are correct. B. Assertion is a right but reason is not the correct explanation. C. Both assertion and reason are wrong. D. Reason is right but it has no relevance to assertion. The answer is A. Both assertion and reason are correct. Question number 3. Assertion. The Berlin Colonial Conference of 1884 to 85 had resolved that Africa should be divided into spheres of influence of various colonial powers. Reason: the war between the British and Boers in South Africa, however, was in defiance of this resolution. A. Both assertion and reason are right. B. Assertion is right but reason is not the right reason. C. Both assertion and reason are wrong. D. Assertion is wrong and reason has no relevance to A. The answer is A. Both assertion and reason are right. Match the following. 1. Transvaal, Germany. 2. Tonking, Hitler. 3. Hindenburg, Italy. 4th. Third Reich, gold. 5. Mattioti, guerrilla activities. Match the following. The current answers. 1. Transvaal, gold. 2. Tonking, guerrilla activities. 3. Hindenburg, Germany. 4. Third Reich, Hitler. 5. Mattioti, Italy. Question number 1. What do you know of the White Terror in Indochina? In 1929, the Vietnam soldiers mutinied and there was failed attempt to assassinate the French Governor General. This was followed by large-scale peasant revolt led by the communists. The revolt was crushed and thousands of rebels were killed. This incident is known as the White Terror. Question number 2. Discuss the importance of Ottawa Economic Summit. The Great Depression of 1929 had a disastrous impact on British trade and business. Britain transmitted the effects of depressions to its colonies. Bilateral trade treaties between Britain and the member states of the British Empire were signed at the Economic Summit in Ottawa in 1932, in which the participants, including India, agreed to give a preference to Imperial British over non-imperial goods. Question number 3. What was the result of Mussolini's march on Rome? In October 1922, in the context of the long ministerial crisis, Mussolini organized the fascist march on Rome. Impressed by the show of force, the king invited Mussolini to form a government. Question number 4. Point out the essence of the Berlin Colonial Conference 1884-85. The interior of South Africa was unknown to the outside world until the last quarter of the 19th century. European colonization began after about 1875. The Berlin Colonial Conference of 1884-85 had resolved that South Africa should be divided into spheres of influence of various colonial powers. However, the war between the British and Boers in South Africa was in defiance of this resolution. Question number 5. How did Great Depression impact on Indian agriculture? The Great Depression dealt a death blow to the Indians' agriculture and the indigenous manufacturing sector. The value of farm produce declined by half, but the land rent to be paid by the peasant remained unchanged. In terms of prices of agricultural commodities, the obligation of the farmers to the state doubled. Farmers and Indian manufacturers therefore had to sell their gold and silver reserves to subsist and survive. Question number 6. Define dollar imperialism. Dollar imperialism is the term used to describe the policy of the USA in maintaining and dominating over distant lands through economic aid. It was coined by the Soviet Union when the USA, as a part of its plan to contain communism, pumped in $13 million into the European economy.